UT Martin finance students have earned a 2009 Performance Award for the university that recognizes their success in the TVA Investment Challenge program. UT Martin has participated in the program since it began in 1998 and is in 6th place in the 3-year performance category among 24 universities. Ryan Stover is an MBA student who participates on the investment team. He joins us on Campus Connection. Ryan, thanks for being with us and congratulations on the success of this team.
Thank you for having me here today and giving me the opportunity to talk about it.
Ryan, how did you get involved with this investment team, and kind of tell us how this works?
As an undergrad student and a finance major, as you're coming up through the ranks and having to go through these upper level classes, the Finance 411 is the TVA class that we take, and I was officially enrolled in it in the fall of 2007. However, before the semester started, we actually got together in the summer. Myself and Kelly Murray and a few others got together almost on a daily basis and did a lot of rebalancing some things in the portfolio and structuring things in a different way. So we really got our feet wet in the summer and then officially got it kicked off during the fall.
Ryan will mention more about Kelly Murray in just a moment. He's a key figure in all this. But first of all, how do you go about picking stocks for this portfolio?
Well, basically, depending on how big the class is, there's teams of about 2 or 3 people, and they're each assigned a certain sector or 2 sectors to analyze. And basically, there's no real hand-holding by the professors or any of the graduate members that attend the class. It's all up to them to go out and do the real work, do the due diligence to go in there and do their own research and find out what kind of recommendations they want to make on some of the stuff that's out there. And it's a good opportunity for them to get some actual mileage on them.
Well, my guess is that everybody doesn't always agree on every stock that's selected. Is there a pretty robust discussion about what eventually makes it into the portfolio?
When people start disagreeing, that's when the real fun starts for the class, and that's why some of us show up. We try to make it as much like a Wall Street environment as we can. Sometimes we might have to close the doors in case students are yelling at each other across the room. It hasn't quite, come to fisticuffs yet.
Can you give us some performance numbers, Ryan? How has this team performed compared to the S&P 500, which seems to be the benchmark for this?
Well, last year, 2009, was kind of the first year we started seeing some real recovery from 2008. And overall, the yearly performance for our portfolio was a 28% return versus the S&P's 26.5%. In 2007, when we did a lot of the summer rebalancing, our return was also 28%. However, the S&P was only 5.5%. So our spread there was pretty decent. And we just won't talk about 2008 because that just didn't work well for anybody.
Well, Ryan, you folks may have people out there interested in having you manage their portfolios after hearing this. Some pretty interesting success there. Ryan, how do you see this experience helping you when you go into the professional world? I take it you've enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah, I enjoy it and try to stay as involved with it as I can. The class itself is a very unique opportunity that this university gets. And the students basically are getting an internship for the TVA with this class, unpaid of course, but it's definitely a great resume builder. It's going to look great for any student going out there trying to find some kind of job in the financial industry.
Ryan, as we close, you mentioned Kelly Murray earlier, a UT Martin student who tragically passed away a couple of years ago. He was one of the key members of this team, as I recall, and now coming up the end of February, a chance to kind of honor him and the work that this team has done. Could you tell us briefly about that?
Sure. Kelly was a good friend and very inspirational to all of us, very influential and important in structuring things the way we do them now. We have dedicated a fund to him and to this cause, the Kelly Murray Investment Fund, I believe it's called. At the end of February, we are going to be opening up our official trading room over in the College of Business. It's going to be called the Kelly Murray Investment Management Room. It's got some computers with dual screens to make it look nice and professional for the students to go in there and do some of their research for our TVA portfolio.
Well, what a tremendous tribute to Kelly. And again, his work really helped to put this team on the map. Again, all of you who carry on, Ryan, are doing just a great job. Thank you for telling us about this very successful investment management team. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you very much. I enjoyed it.
Ryan Stover joining us as our Campus Connection guest. He's an MBA student who participates on the investment management team, which formerly named the TVA Investment Challenge program. He's been our Campus Connection guest. And again, the dedication of that special room to the memory of Kelly Murray happening at the end of February. More information will be released about that in the future. Now back to more halftime on the Skyhawk Sports Network.